introduction required. G2, who runs our collaboration and security business. Anthony, why don't you start off just talking about what makes Cisco's portfolio special and unique for ATSG's business strategy?
Certainly. Thank you, Leonard, and hello from New York City. At ATSG, we've been partnered with Cisco for over 2 decades, and we've watched the evolution from the systems integration model to now a fully managed services model. And watching Cisco embrace the managed services paradigm with technologies and commercial offerings that we can embed into our own intelligent solutions as a service make for a very exciting partnership in today's world. At ATSG, we're focused in 4 core areas, and Cisco is powering and touching all 4 of those areas, spanning from hybrid digital infrastructure through digital workplace into collaboration and contact center, and last but not least, cybersecurity.
Thanks, Anthony. G2, you're talking to one of our premier managed service partners, and I know managed service is a priority for our business. Perhaps you can touch on what makes you excited to be working with ATSG.
Yeah, let me start by what makes me really excited about managed services as a whole, and why ATSG, because Anthony and I talked a few months ago, and I was really pumped about making sure that we double down over here based on the success they've had over the course of the past decade in managed services. So if you think about the industry in general in cybersecurity, what are the couple of things that are happening that are really important? One, there's a huge talent shortage, and customers are struggling with getting the right people to go out and keep themselves safe. Number 2, generally, there's a movement going from point solutions to platforms. And as we go from point solutions to platforms, what we're finding is customers aren't that great in the point solution world of integrating these pieces together. And so we want to make it easier in the platform, but we also want to make sure that we give them a helping hand on the platform with services so they don't have to worry about anything. And this is where someone like ATSG as a partner comes in. They know Cisco, they understand the domain, they're agile, they actually listen to customers, and they adjust the offering based on that. And so I feel like we're going to make sure that we'll be able to deliver together better efficacy for customers, a better experience with a better set of economics. And I'm super thrilled, Anthony, to be working with you. Thank you again for the partnership. And I think a decade into your managed services journey, I feel we're just getting started and the best days are yet to come. And with managed XDR specifically, I think we'll be able to break away from the pack.
Yeah, Anthony,
I agree with you too. Managed services is having its heyday, no doubt.
Yep.
Yeah, G2 touched on a very important piece around efficacy. You know, when you look at the security portfolio first, you talk about operational excellence actually being something that customers need in order to realize the true value of the security portfolio. Share a little bit about how you all are focused on operationalizing Cisco's security portfolio in a way that actually makes customers more secure than if they were to try to do it themselves.
Certainly, certainly. You know, the fundamental premise here is we are building IT as a service for a secure hybrid workplace and hybrid digital enterprise. And what we have found in partnering with Cisco, especially for the XDR solution suite and platform, we're able to take our own operating model for service level operation, as well as our own intellectual property, to really automate that experience even further and simplify the commercial packaging for a client to subscribe to a holistic experience across the entire cybersecurity paradigm. We embed our own managed detection and response along with the XDR solution suite. We do that under a service level with a global set of operating principles and deliver outcomes and a wonderful experience for our clients. We also make the economics tight. We will offset the client's need to go find their own cybersecurity talent. We will partner with a client in a way that they see fit for that kind of co-managed model across the XDR stack.
Yeah, I love it, Anthony. Operational excellence and flexible consumption. These are quickly becoming, you know, 2 key decision elements that our customers are looking for when they're deciding how to purchase their products. You know, you said something that I know G2 keyed in on, which is secure hybrid work, right? It's not just about operationalizing security when you're talking about customer outcomes. It's about what other solutions can we combine that with, like collaboration, to truly deliver on that business outcome. So G2, talk a little bit about, you know, just the challenge of bringing the 2 portfolios, collaboration and security, together, and why ATSG is really changing the game for our customers to be able to consume that way.
Well, Leonard, you know, when I first joined this company 3 years ago, a lot of people would ask me, why are you running collaboration and security? because the ties weren't as clear to them. Now, as hybrid work's gotten to be more prominent, people work from anywhere. Making sure that you've protected your intellectual property, you've protected your organization is more important today than ever before. And you fundamentally cannot work if you cannot work securely. And so those things just are coming together more and more. And having managed service offerings across all of our portfolio, preventing and protecting employees, protecting the customers, and making sure that you have an overarching cyber infrastructure that can protect us from, kind of very sophisticated attacks that are coming in from all different shapes and sizes of adversaries is going to be pretty important. So I personally feel like these are two sides of the same coin, and having partners who are also thinking that way, not just be cybersecurity partners or hybrid work partners, but a combination of partners that actually do all of the portfolio, makes me really, really excited, because it's how you can solve problems for customers holistically.
And hybrid work, extends into the customer experience, right? It's not just about how you work internally.
Absolutely.
It's about how you work with the customers that you serve, right? So
Correct.
I know you've got, the contact center, managed contact center in your portfolio, and you've been doing it for 20 years. It's kind of like the, roots of your company. So talk a little bit about, just how you're also telling your customers that you can change the experience they have with their customers.
Certainly. So when I look at the breadth and depth of the entire WebEx portfolio, from the services to the software to the devices, of course, Enterprise Contact Center is a core extension of that paradigm. We've been implementing and operating contact centers for enterprises for decades, but what we're finding now is customers are really looking to consume a highly functional contact center more as a service, but instead of going to a full business process outsourcing model, they still want to maintain the institutional knowledge in their enterprise, but consume the applications and infrastructure required to embolden that labor force, right? So what we're providing is that wrapper around the customer's domain and the institutional knowledge specific labor force, with a wrapper of contact center as a service powered by WebEx, managed by us. And we're finding in today's world, that's the model that most larger enterprises want to move toward. Whether it's on-premise or in the cloud, certainly there's choice there in today's market. We're helping clients migrate to more of a cloud-based model, but our ability to interface, operate, fine-tune that package under a service level and an employee experience level measurement is critical in today's world for contact center. We ourselves run a global enterprise service desk. We use all of the Cisco technologies to power that contact center so that I can better support and serve my own clients.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Let me close with this. We're here at Impact. We're with one of the most powerful sales organizations in the world. And I think one of the things that we want to make sure we tie off on is just the field sales alignment. How is it that managed services and Cisco's portfolio is really helping our sellers go address the customer's demands? Perhaps both of you can share a little bit around the field sales alignment strategy on managed services.
Well, here's what I'll say, and I'll keep it short. We've got one of the world's best, if not the world's best, sales teams that's out there. And if you're a portfolio rep, if you happen to be a specialist for either collaboration or for security, pay attention to what ATSG is doing, because it's going to help you make money. And we are going to make sure that we actually get customers to have a great experience at the right level of economics with the right level of efficacy. Anthony, thank you again for the partnership. Any closing thoughts from you?
I would just echo the sentiments about our ability to package and co-sell these services across the entire life cycle, from pre-sale support through adoption and renewal. ATSG has the secret sauce to embolden the Cisco sales force.
Yeah, and for the field sellers out there, last year we had a program where we could make 2x compensation when we sold Cisco-powered services that were in the portfolio for ATSG. I'm proud to say that we'll be continuing that program into this fiscal year. So the time is now to position managed services and really deliver on those customer outcomes. Anthony, G2, thank you both for joining us.
Thanks, Leonard. Thanks,
Gentlemen,
Anthony.
thank you. Take care.